Meng Chao let out a dramatic sigh, shaking his head as if disappointed in himself. Sigh. As expected, a man has to be tough on himself, he muttered. But then, a mischievous grin spread across his face, his eyes gleaming with anticipation. Time to get to the meat of this. Across from him, the green demon chuckled mockingly, effortlessly dodging an attack. The meat? Oh, it ran away. Trying to escape, huh? The red demon, standing beside him, sneered. Trying to run? Not that easy. His eyes narrowed as he observed Meng Chao's movements. Oh, so you've managed to disarticulate your joints? That's quite a feat. Let's see how good your dodging skills really are. Meng Chao feigned a stumble, his expression relaxed. Piece of cake, he mused, before swiftly dodging Red Demon's incoming strike. Without hesitation, he flicked his wrist, sending a thin wire slicing through the air. The wire coiled around Red Demon's body with deadly precision, and in one swift motion, Meng Chao yanked it. Red Demon's eyes widened as his body was suddenly flung into the air. Green Demon, watching in confusion, barely had time to react. Huh? I'm flying? He exclaimed. His trajectory sent him colliding straight into Red Demon, their bodies crashing together midair. Then, as if fate played a cruel joke on them, sparks ignited. The flames spread rapidly, engulfing them both. Red Demon screamed as he hit the ground, rolling in pain. Clutching his side dramatically, he groaned. Ah, it hurts so much. Meng Chao, barely sparing them a glance, turned to his allies with a smirk. All right, you two, enjoy yourselves. I've got something to attend to, so I'll take my leave. But just as he took a step forward, his instincts screamed danger. A blur of movement from behind forced him to react instantly. Twisting his body, he dodged the incoming attack, maneuvering swiftly through the narrow space. A low chuckle echoed behind him. Kid, a cold voice called out. I'm here to send you off for the last time. Meng Chao turned, raising an eyebrow at the approaching figure. His tone was laced with mock fear. Just eagle Song Ye. Song Ye stepped forward, his smirk widening. What? Scared now? Then be a good boy and beg for mercy. But instead of fear, Meng Chao burst into laughter. Don't get me wrong, he said, wiping a non-existent tear from his eye. It's just that you look so unique. I might mistake you for a monster. He tilted his head in exaggerated thought before adding, that would be unfair to the monsters. Song Yu's smirk instantly vanished, replaced by fury. You little brat. I'm going to tear that mouth of yours apart. Meng Chao assessed his surroundings. The corridor was too narrow, making it difficult to evade Song Yu's feather attacks. If he stayed here, he'd be cornered, he grinned, waving as he dashed away. Bye-bye, Stinky. Then, with a sudden burst of strength, he stomped down hard. The floor beneath him cracked, giving way as he plummeted into the cavern below. As he landed, his voice echoed from the darkness. Can't hit me? Frustrated yet? Above him, Song Yu growled in frustration. Arg, you sly little brat. Come back here. Song Yu stormed through the factory, his sharp eyes scanning for any sign of Meng Chao. The factory is full of my people. You can't escape, he bellowed from a distance. Meng Chao's voice rang out, taunting. Come catch me. Song Yu finally spotted him and clenched his fists. You little brat, where do you think you're going? You think a bigger space will help you beat me? Meng Chao smirked, dashing further into the factory. Let's find out, he challenged. The chase had only just begun. Song Yu, known as the Ghost Eagle, hovered menacingly in midair, his eyes gleaming with murderous intent. His voice, filled with arrogance and fury, echoed through the open factory space. You're just seeking your own death. You have no idea how strong I am in aerial combat, he roared, his wings spreading wide, casting a shadow over Meng Chao. But instead of fear, Meng Chao smirked. His eyes gleamed with mischief as he launched an attack towards Song Yu. Ugly bird, take this, he taunted, hurling a precisely aimed strike. Song Yu effortlessly dodged midair, his movements fluid like a predator gliding through the night sky. He scoffed at Meng Chao's attempt. You fool. You think you can take me on with just these 3 tricks? he sneered, twisting through the air with ease. "You have no idea how strong I am in aerial combat." His laughter rang out as he swooped around, his speed blinding. He was toying with his prey, with a dangerous grin. Song Yu's expression darkened. "Without your sword, let's see what other tricks you've got up your sleeve." He lunged toward Meng Chao, his razor-sharp claws gleaming under the factory's dim lights. But Meng Chao met his advance with unshaken confidence. As Song Yu reached for him, Meng Chao grabbed onto him instead, locking them into a mid-air struggle. His grip was unyielding. Through gritted teeth, he warned, "If you dare release your grip, I'll crack your head open." But Song Yu only grinned wider. He maneuvered skillfully, using the air currents to his advantage, his escape seeming effortless. "Tricks of the trade," he chuckled, twisting his body at the last second, narrowly avoiding Meng Chao's strike. As the two combatants danced through the air in their deadly battle, Meng Chao's mind churned. He recalled the dark rumors surrounding Song Yu. His voice took on a chilling tone as he muttered, "But considering your record of killing over 30 people," a sinister chuckle escaped him. His expression shifted, almost as if he were enjoying the poetic justice about to unfold. "Let's add some ceremonial flair to it," he added darkly, his eyes flickering with calculated intent. Song Yu, sensing something was off, narrowed his eyes. "What is this little brat trying to do?" he murmured, his instincts screaming at him to be cautious. Meng Chao's smirk widened. In his mind, he congratulated his opponent. "Congratulations, Song Yu. Congratulations," he thought to himself, his movements subtly guiding his foe toward a deadly trap. But just as Song Yu inched closer, Meng Chao's expression suddenly changed. A sharp scent hit his nose. His senses flared, his instincts going into overdrive. Something was wrong. His nose twitched as he sniffed the air, his eyes darting toward the source. What was this strange smell? His mind quickly identified it. What's this firefly grass smell coming from? Is this the liquid from the divine transformation capsule? His brows furrowed. This wasn't right. For a brief moment, he hesitated, his eyes scanning the area. The scent was unmistakable. Then, his heart clenched as a realization dawned upon him. His breath hitched. "No way," he gasped, horror creeping into his voice. "I've seen the test report for the divine transformation capsule. There's no such plan in it unless," his mind raced. Everything suddenly clicked into place. His eyes widened in shock. "These drugs are fake," he blurted out, the truth hitting him like a thunderclap. A deadly game had just taken a new turn. And now, the stakes were higher than ever.